All right, aloha and welcome back for those of you who joined in on YouTube, or maybe you're here for the first time. Thank you so much, everyone, for chilling out. Maybe you're watching this in the future. My name is Brendan, aka Mystic Spider-Man, Skull Babylon, Wolf Shield, here in your service to be able to help assist and accelerate the shift in consciousness. And if you guys are tuned in on YouTube, do me a favor and just drop an 1111 down in the chat below. And this is kind of an experimental broadcast. I don't really know exactly what to be able to expect from this broadcast, but nonetheless, I've been getting into the habit of doing some like crystal wire wrapping recently, and I like the idea of just kind of being able to do crystal wire wrapping with you guys while hanging out with you guys. So just kind of being able to invite more people to be able to join in. Plus, I wanted to play around with some ideas that I would be doing, like crystal wire wrapping, and then also inviting people onto the Patreon. And if you guys want to like join on the Patreon, you'd be able to like claim specific wire wraps that I'm like doing on air. So I'm gonna let you guys actually choose which crystal are we gonna wrap first. These are both whoops. These are both quartz. One of them is just a little bit smaller. Do you want crystal number 1 or crystal number 2? Pick your crystal now. These are regular quartz, but eventually we can work our way up to some like Lumerian quartz. And if anybody wants to join on the Patreon while you're watching this, then I'll give you like it's like an offer only for people who are tuned in live, where like if you sign up on the Patreon while I'm doing this, then after your contribution has gone through like later in the month, then I'll like mail this one to you or something like that, which is like a super high value. So I can't afford that for every single person, but just as a little incentive, I like the idea of just being able to get you guys some really cool gear, and just as a nice thank you to those of you who are supporting on Patreon. So this is like only available for those of you who tuned in on this broadcast. All right, looks like we got crystal 2. Which one did I say? I don't even remember which one I said. Did I say which one was the bigger one or the smaller one? Cast your votes now. I think we'll start off with, I'm going to start off with the smaller one. Let's start off with the smaller one, and then maybe we'll work our way up to the big one. But I do you guys want to see some of the Lumerian quartz I do have? So I got a second camera for those of you on YouTube. For those of you on TikTok, you guys can't really see that. If you're tuned in on TikTok, if you tune in on YouTube, you'll get like the secondary camera. But yo, check out these Lumerian quartz. So like I think of myself as like a crystal ambassador. And so I've spent the last like 200 years like gathering crystals to be able to have available to share with the community. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of be hanging out here, and you guys are welcome to just kind of chill out. And I don't really know. I don't have too much expectations. And again, if anybody signs up for the Patreon, whatever like crystal I'm wrapping, whoever signs up for it first can like claim that crystal just as like an extra bonus. When you guys join the Patreon, you guys can get discounts for my item shop, but this is like a nice little bonus that's only available for people tuned in here. So I can't do this for every single person that signs up, but just as a little bonus, we can do it here. All right, what do you guys think? Brass, old German brass wire. Do you guys want to go with that one? All right, let's go with that one. So, and again, this will also be like kind of like an educational thing. And I hope it inspires you guys to maybe try doing some crystal wire wrapping of your own. I actually want to make a little video where I'm like, it would just be for my Patreon supporters, where I would be giving you guys like basically a tutorial on how to be able to do some basic crystal wire wrapping. Let's see. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do like copper with like German copper. So it's going to be kind of like a bronze style to it. Okay, so just grabbing this here. Awesome. Thanks again, everyone, for joining. I appreciate you guys being here. Like at the very least, let this just kind of be like a chill space to be able to kind of like vibe out, and that's exactly, you know, what I want to be able to invite people to do. So maybe you're like hanging out here, maybe you're working on art, maybe you're doing yoga, maybe you're sitting down, maybe you're getting yourself ready for bed. but stick around for a little bit and you guys will get to see me bring this from vision to fruition. So again, I'm gonna wire wrap this crystal here. For those of you, I'm showing the TikTok camera and the YouTube camera. For those of you on Instagram or TikTok, again, if you click the link in my profile, you guys can join in on YouTube, and then you can like see the secondary camera as well there, because I know on Instagram it doesn't show up properly. All right, team, let's get into this. If anybody wants to sign up for my Patreon while doing this, again, links in my profile. You guys are welcome to do that. Of course, when you sign up there, you get lots of other cool exclusive benefits and rewards as well, where you can join as a leading member in our community. You guys have probably seen I've like done these broadcasts where I'll do them during tarot readings, and we invite people onto the Patreon. So it's kind of a similar thing. But again, it's just kind of like, here I am chilling out. Honestly, don't expect me to like entertain you quite to the same degree that I do with the tarot readings. That takes a lot of energy. Here, just the idea that I'm like hanging out and doing crystal wire wrapping, it's going to be a little bit more chill. But hey, you guys are tuned in. And if you guys got some like spiritual questions you want to practice asking, go ahead. You can ask that not just for me, but for the team chat as well. So again, for those of you tuned in, we're going to be doing some wire wrapping. I got this one here. And if you tune in on TikTok, you can get like the secondary camera. So yeah, the secondary camera shows up on Facebook as well. So I'm not really going to be able to do like too much of a tutorial as I'm doing this. That would just take like a little bit too much effort. But I'm actually going to wrap this one in a new style. So I've been doing, I'm not even going to show you what it's going to look like, because I was playing around with this one yesterday. There's a couple different styles that I know, and some of them are a little bit more easier, but I've actually been challenging myself with a little bit of a different style that I've been enjoying quite well. What does the wire wrapping do? At the very least, the wire wrapping just gives the crystal a chance for you to be able to like wear it as jewelry, right? Like it's, other than that, like it's nothing that I would claim to be anything like super spectacular. The way how I like to think of it, I like to think of doing the wire wrapping as basically creating like a little vehicle for the crystal. You guys know what I mean? It's just like creating like a little vehicle so that you can like take it with you and like wear it as a necklace or wear it as a charm. Honestly, if you guys want, like, again, like if anybody signs up for the Patreon, let me get my, where are they? If anybody signs up for the Patreon, you guys, like if someone signs up right now, you guys are welcome to claim this one, which is one that I wrapped the other day. So this is a really pretty amethyst one. So this is kind of like my standard wrap that I do, which is like a basket weave. It's really pretty. If anybody wants to sign up for the Patreon while we're doing this, that's yours. Like that's literally, and that's that's a bonus. Like I don't offer that literally just for like every single person that signs up for the Patreon. So that's like a little bonus. But if anybody wants to join the Patreon, again, please feel free. It's a monthly membership. That's to support the work that I do. Plus you get to join as like a leading member in our community. Lots of really cool stuff. All right, team, I'm just keeping an eye on the chat. Cool. Thanks everyone so much for joining in. Okay, so give me 2 seconds here. I'm gonna work my wizard magic. So a big part with this is really, I like the idea that like, again, there's certain styles that I can do with wire wrapping. The style that I've been kind of feeling into recently has been kind of the style where it's like listening to the crystal, and you kind of let each crystal almost like wrap itself a little bit differently. So I got a particular wire wrapping style that I'm gonna play with here, and I don't normally do it while doing commentary, so this is gonna be a little bit more of a challenge for me, but it's gonna work, and I'm not gonna really kind of be able to like give you the step by step as I'm doing it, but I'll keep an eye on the chat, and if anybody does have any questions, maybe about crystals or wire wrapping, feel free to let me know. But again, you know, I hope that this inspires, some of you in some way or another to maybe do some of your own crystal wire wrapping as well. Honestly, I like doing crystal wire wrapping. It's a very meditative thing. It's a very like just like intuitive, mindful thing. You just really have to be present with it. You can take your time with it. There's no rush. So I'm just going to kind of keep playing with this one here. And again, I'm kind of playing with this new style of wire wrapping that I've done. I've only started doing it recently. The basket weave is usually what I've done plenty of times before. But I only have so many crystals, so I'm like, okay, I'm not in a rush to get them done. I would actually just kind of enjoy the process of making each one a little bit unique. You know, that's kind of the idea, is that each one is going to be uniquely different, because every single crystal is different, because you're a crystal and every single one of you is different. Save for the crystal wire wrapping, stick around for me to just compliment you guys and remind you that you're special crystals. So thanks again, everyone, for joining in. Please lower your expectations in terms of what to be able to expect from this broadcast. It literally is just going to be me kind of like chilling out here, but nonetheless, I hope you have a great time, and you're welcome to leave some questions about maybe, you know, spirituality and consciousness. And if you're tuned in on TikTok, you guys can click the link in my profile to join in on YouTube. And again, if anybody's ready to sign up for the Patreon, go ahead, and the crystal that I'm wrapping, it can be yours. Like, you can literally claim it, and I can send that to you after your contribution is processed for the Patreon, which will process on October 1st. Of course, if you want to just like outright purchase it, that's cool too. I'm totally cool with what you guys feel you are called to in terms of being able to help support the work that I do. So you can see here, I'll show you guys already. Can you kind of see here? I got kind of like these like grips on the side. You can kind of see there. This is kind of like this new style that I've been working with. Whoa, did we just get a Patreon sign up? That was fast. Oh, cool. It's working. Guys, it worked. Shout out to Catherine. Catherine, oh, you're tuned in on Facebook, Catherine. Catherine, that's so cool. Thank you so much, Catherine, for joining in on Facebook. Catherine, did you, if you want to join in on YouTube, you're welcome to. Catherine, you can claim this one, Catherine, unless you wanted to claim the one before that. Let me know. I want to keep it fair for you guys, because like, see, I don't know, like this is kind of a new territory, kind of offering it this way. I'm going to update the thing on screen for a second, but it's like, you know, like, okay, like if I'm like wrapping like Lemurian ones, you know, like I don't want people to feel as if like, oh, frick, I should have signed up after and then I would have gotten a Lemurian one. So I want you guys to understand that like whatever I'm offering is kind of like an in the moment offer. I don't want you to feel as if you're getting anything less. Whatever you're getting is still a bonus. So just be grateful for whatever it is that you may happen to claim at the time. But if you want to strategically wait, that's up to you. That is totally up to you. But again, I hope you guys aren't signing up just because you want a crystal. I hope you guys are signing up, again, because you resonate with the work that I do. And plus, when you're signing up, you're getting so much more. So guys, let's give a nice big thank you to Catherine. Catherine's joined in on Facebook right now. Catherine, let me know if you want to join in on YouTube, and other people can comment with you there. But that's awesome. Like, that's a pleasant surprise. I'm gonna update the on-air stuff in a second here, but this one's looking pretty good, Catherine. If this is the one you want, then I think this is a pretty good one to be able to claim here. Again, this is kind of a new version of a wrap style that I've done. I haven't really played with this one too much, but I do like it. When I wrap my stones, I really kind of like to like wrap them as if it's like, you know, the way that Merlin taught me how to wrap them, if that makes sense. Like, in a past life, I was like a squire for Merlin, and he like taught me how to do crystal wire wrapping and stuff like that, plus a bunch of other things. Maybe not. I don't know. Who's to say? I'm just telling stories. Don't believe anything that I say. What do I know? Oh, thank you, Catherine. Catherine says, I've been waiting to do this for a while, and it looks like I got a congratulations from Patreon, although the gift is nice as well. Thank you. Beautiful, Catherine. Awesome. And again, and with that, like with these ones, like it's kind of like with the idea that when you guys are signing up, you're also, again, looking to be involved as a leading member and everything like that. opposed to, and not that this would be a problem, but again, you know, like opposed to like someone signing up and then canceling their membership like next month or something like that after I send them like a Lumerian crystal that's worth like $70 or something like that, right? I don't want. See, that's the thing. Like giving you guys like gifts and stuff like this. It's tricky because like I don't want it to feel as if it's like, oh shit, now I owe him something. I don't want it to feel like that. And that's where, like, if you guys are signing up, I really want it to be because you already resonate with my work, not because you're just trying to get some sort of fancy item or something like that. All right, give me 2 seconds here, guys. I'm getting close to kind of concluding on this one. This one isn't going to take too long. I've gotten pretty good at doing these. But again, I'm doing them live on air, so I just need to make sure that I'm doing them properly. But this one's looking pretty good. I'll show you guys on screen here. You can kind of see there. It's got like this like cool kind of like grips on the side. You guys can kind of see that. Like that's pretty cool, right? Awesome. Cool. I'm just reading some of the stuff. Cool. Thank you, Catherine. I super appreciate that. Catherine, I'm gonna update the on-air stuff as we're hanging out here. And yeah, guys, like I mean, if you guys are following my content, if you know my content, you guys know I am dedicated to doing this. And your guys' support just helps me in doing even more of it. So I super appreciate that, Catherine. Guys, let's give a nice big thank you to Catherine if you haven't already. Catherine's tuned in on the Facebook. Catherine, if you wanted to join in on the YouTube, please feel free. There's 8 people on YouTube that would, you know, just be other people to chill out with. Because I know the Facebook chat's a little quiet right now. But yeah, in terms of like getting the stuff, I get my wire wrapping stuff from Michael's. Like Michael's wire, like Michael's arts and crafts store. So, okay. All right. Let me see here. Okay. I have to make sure that this one's like tight. Gotta make sure it's in there, man. Because again, this is a bit of a different style wrap. Actually gotta redo that part here. Okay. I'll probably just do another one just as like a simple basket weave wrap. But yeah, again, guys, if you guys are tuned in and you guys want like a gift of a wire wrapped crystal that I'm making, sign up on the Patreon while you're watching this broadcast. That's the only time that this is available. So it's not like you sign up anytime. Like this is literally like exclusive for during this broadcast and stuff like that. So, otherwise it's just not fair to everybody else. It's just an incentive thing. Like it's just like a little incentive thing. That's all. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay. How do I want to do this? I'm listening to the crystal. I'm trying to decide on how exactly. I gotta make sure it's clean. Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure it's like tight and secure. Okay. All right. Wish me luck. Here I go. If it somehow like botches it, I'll just rewrap it. That's okay. Guys, thanks so much for joining in. We got about how many people do we got? We got like 7 people tuning in on YouTube. That's pretty cool. I'll do my best to kind of read the comments here. Again, guys, if you guys want to join on the Patreon, you guys are more than welcome to. Whatever you feel called to do. You guys know how it works. Okay. This is tricky. Like I'm challenging myself with this design. Like this is not the normal design that I normally do. I've only recently started doing it this way. But that's kind of the idea. I wanted to be able to challenge myself with it. Plus it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool when I do it. So again, if you're tuned in on YouTube, you can kind of see the behind the scenes here. I know it's not like super clear camera wise. Yo, what's up everybody? Thank you again for joining in. For those of you on TikTok and everything like that. So okie dokie. Alright, let's see. Is this gonna work? Just wanna make sure it's like clean and stuff. Hmm. Hmm. This is tricky. I'm like, oh god, don't screw up on air. So cool. Yeah, we'll see how this one turns out once it's done. I'm almost done it. Shouldn't I don't part of it is like you don't want to overdo it, right? You don't want to like go too crazy on the wire wrapping. You actually kind of want to keep it simple in some ways. So that's kind of what I'm working on doing here. Okay, let's see. Is this gonna work? It's interesting. Like honestly, like doing wire wrapping, it's kind of like solving a little puzzle. You know, every single time that you do it. So, but yeah, what do you guys think? What should be the next crystal that I wrap? Do you guys want me to wrap a Lumerian? Like if we wrap a Lumerian, I can choose a small one to start off with, and then if somebody wants to like join the Patreon, I mean, on while we're doing this, and they could technically claim that Lumerian. But I'll try and choose a smaller one. I'm honestly like the bigger one. Lumerian crystals are like rare now, you know, like they have just become increasingly more rare. I'm fortunate that I have the ones that I do have so that I can share them with you guys. But they are still quite rare, and they're only just gonna get even more rare as time kind of moves on. So, oh man, this one isn't my best. Catherine, if you decide, I'll give you some options. I mean, you can choose. You can kind of choose. There's quite a few that I've already got wrapped, obviously. I mean, it's still cool. Eh. I'm like, it's okay. I put heart into it. See, that's the thing, right? I'm like, would it be better if this was made when I wasn't broadcasting? Would that affect? Because it's like seriously, it's a meditation, right? It takes focus, and you go and you want to make sure that you're kind of doing it properly, right? Like it's easy to screw up a wire wrap. Like you kind of have to get the wire right the first time you do it, and this one isn't perfect. It's not perfect, guys. I'm not perfect, and it's not perfect, and this one isn't perfect either. So yo, Optimistic just updated their Patreon. Awesome. Cool, awesome. Thank you, Optimistic, as well. Yeah, Optimistic. If you want, I can send you one. And again, like if you guys, it's appreciated if you guys want to like help cover shipping as well, so we can kind of figure out something that works for you. And then even still, like for anybody who's like kind of like signing up during this broadcast and stuff like that, I can put in some like shift buttons for you guys. So like if you guys can kind of like help pay with shipping, I'll put in you know extra stuff to be able to help get you guys the gear and everything like that. But yes, Optimistic, I appreciate that. And again, when you guys are signed up on the Patreon, you guys still get discounts for the item shop. So like even still, Optimistic, if you're just like, oh well, you know, like maybe I do want for example, like one of the Auralites. Where are the Auralites? They're over here. So the Auralites, I've wrapped a few of these. These are available through the shop. So this is like the oldest known crystal on the planet. Those are available for the shop. You guys can get like discount codes for those ones. Those ones all kind of have like this like similar style to them. So but yeah, we can figure something out. Like again, guys, like I'll be flexible to what works with you, as long as you can just kind of like meet me halfway. That's super appreciated. So okay. I don't know if I'm happy with this one. It's a little bit botched, I'll be honest. It's like, do I even want, like, because it's this new style that I'm doing. It's not something I'm just kind of figuring it out. So it's a little bit botchy. You guys can kind of like see there. It's got like this like centerpiece that I was trying to play around with. So, yeah, Ashley, that's correct. Yes. Oh, Catherine's in the YouTube chat now. Hey, Catherine. And thank you, Catherine. Catherine says they'll be happy to help with shipping. Yeah, thanks, guys. Like, seriously, guys, I'm gonna be making more buttons and stuff soon. So I'll have some more buttons. Like, I have no problem just like leading members. When you guys order stuff, like I always put in buttons with stuff. So, cool. Yeah, yeah, Catherine. I mean, like, I don't know. This one, I'm not totally happy with it. I'll be honest. I think if anything, the next crystal that I'll do, I'll just kind of do my basic basket weave. That's because I'm familiar with this one, but yeah, this one is not passing. It's not passing the shake test either. What the frick did this one I botched, man. I don't think it's. Yeah, I think this one's a dud, guys. I don't think I did this one very well. It started off cool, but no, it didn't. It was a practice run. That's what this one was. You can see here, like you can see what I was going for. There's kind of like this like new style where you kind of got these grips from the side. But as it is right now, it does not fit the shake test. As well. I would have to kind of like wrap all this stuff around the back. So that's okay. Well, round 2. Here we go. I can salvage some of that wire. That's okay. That's not a problem. That was a good learning experience. I'm like, okay, well that's not how you do it. So, but let's see. What do you think? Should I rewrap this one? Okay, I'm gonna finish what I started. I'm gonna rewrap this one, but I'm gonna do it like in the way that I know how to do it, which I like. It's still a really, really cool way to be able to do it. So that's cool. Like you guys are Amica Skittles saying that they're gonna wrap their purple rainbow amethyst. That's awesome. Very cool. Sweet, guys. All right, guys, if you guys are just tuned in, and if you guys haven't yet and you want to sign up for the Patreon, please feel free to do that. You guys are more than welcome to. And then it basically sign up onto the Patreon and barter me. Is that what? Yeah, Pinox, thanks for sharing the link for the main website. Guys, the main website isn't really updated right now. But yeah, paradigmshiftcentral.com/shop is actually the shop, and that's where, again, when you guys are Patreon supporters, then you can get discounts for the item shop. So that's where, so for example, that's where, if you guys want like the Light Guardian crystals, those are available through the item shop with a discount, which is a really, really, really good deal as well. Sweet, awesome, guys. Looks like Ashley just signed up as well, so that's so cool. Because I know, yeah, like I know some of you who are signing up right now are actually like, oh, well, I've been planning on signing up for quite a while. So let's just give a moment here to be able to make sure Ashley's in the chat, and then we'll give a nice welcome to Ashley. And again, for Catherine, for Ashley, if you guys are looking to be able to be involved as leading members, just make sure that you join the team chat and message on the team chat and be like, hey, I'd like to join as a leading member, and then we can add you into the team chat. And if you have any questions about that, just let me know. Like it's not too hard to get you synced up. Okay. Optimistic is saying, can we talk about Hollow Earth? So do you guys want to talk about Hollow Earth? I think it's fascinating. I think the idea of like a subterranean realm is incredibly fascinating, especially the fact that it like shows up throughout many different like historical accounts. Awesome. Ashley, all you missed was us just giving you a huge thanks. Thank you so much, Ashley. You can see your name up on screen there. Thank you to Ashley, Catherine, Erica, and Carly as well. And again, I think like Ashley, you were already kind of looking at signing up onto the Patreon as well, I assume. So for those of you signing up to the Patreon, yeah, again, essentially just like, opposed to me saying, oh, this is what you get, just barter me. Just kind of say like, hey, this is what I'm interested in, and then we can kind of be like, if you can be like, okay, sweet, like you know, like I can help with shipping, and then I'll be like, okay, I can put in buttons and I'll still give you something and everything like that. That's super, super appreciated. Whatever works for you guys. I'm not against paying for shipping, but if you guys can help with shipping, that does help, because I'm okay with like giving you guys a gift. But again, I can't literally give every single person a crystal, and I can't literally pay for every single person's shipping. That adds up. Like that definitely adds up. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap this next one. I'm gonna do this one based on the style that I'm used to, and watch, this one's gonna turn out like pretty solid. So we're actually going back to the exact same crystal that we started with, because that first one didn't count. So that was all practice. Thanks again for those of you tuned in. So Ashley, Ashley, do you have me on Instagram? Can you send me a DM on Instagram just to be able to make sure that we're synced up there as well? Cool. All right, team. Well, again, I'll just, like I said, like I kind of wanted to hang out here because like I enjoy doing crystal wire wrapping, and then it was kind of like this theory of like, well, can I do it live on air, and can we? I keep dropping. Can we multitask where we're also inviting people onto the Patreon? Okay, guys. Here we go. All right, someone start the clock. Start the clock. What am I? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna finish this in less than 15 minutes. The clock is on. On your mark, get set, and go. Step 1 is finding the front of the crystal. All right, that's my front. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, I got this, guys. You have to listen to the crystal. Crystal wire wrapping is very intuitive. You have to kind of like be able to be in tune with the crystal. But yeah, guys, you want to talk about Hollow Earth? Tell me what you think about Hollow Earth. Do you think it's like, is it something you're interested in? Is it something that you think there's like some legitimacy to it? Do you think it's crazy? Like I think it sounds crazy, but I don't think it's off the table. Absolutely not. If anything, it's under the table. I don't know. All right. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here, I'll try and kind of show you guys on screen. And again, guys, I want to do a video eventually where, again, it's almost like a tutorial for how to do wire wrapping, but I wanted to make that for my Patreon supporters because I want to be able to teach you guys how to do wire wrapping, which eventually, you know, is something that you can turn into more value for your own item shops, you know? So then you can be like, oh, sweet, now I can actually like do wire wrapping and stuff like that, which is totally cool. And honestly, wire wrapping the quartz chunks is actually really, really fun. Just because they have like that very like hexagonal shape, and they have those hard edges. I love wrapping like the smooth crystals too, but there's something extra special about being able to wrap quartz points as well, which I don't do as much. Okay. All right. Okay, sweet. Okay, so we got our first shell. So you can see here's like so right now it's just like a shell. It's kind of got like a front and a back to it. Like I'm kind of giving you guys a quick tutorial on it here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add I'm going to weave through the secondary wire. So I use like the first wire, and then I use the secondary wire. Guys, oh cool, we just got another Patreon sign up at the $5 level from Tina McKay. Tina, if you're in the chat, let us know. I think Tina will probably jump in a second. Guys, go ahead, like leave your comments in the chat based on like anything we're talking about. Like obviously I can't keep my eye on the chat to the full degree, so use this just as kind of a place to kind of like practice talking about stuff. And if Tina's in the chat now, go ahead and let us know. We'll touch base on that in a second. But Tina, thank you so much. And yeah, let's just kind of keep going into this. Okay, I got 11 minutes. I got 11 minutes to finish this crystal wire wrap. Go. So yeah, when you're doing crystal wire wrapping, you basically need two tools, like little pliers, and then like little snippers as well. But honestly, you can get those from basically most arts and craft stores. I get mine from Michael's. That's one of the arts and craft stores here in the land of Narnia. So cool. Tina, if you're tuned in somewhere, go ahead and let me know. Maybe are you on the Facebook? Awesome. Hey Lori, thanks for joining in. Just doing some crystal wire wrapping. Just making sure I'm not missing any of the comments. Guys, honestly, I'm thoroughly pleased and humbled that there's like a dozen people tuned in right now. And again, I at the very least, I just, invite you to just kind of use this as a chance to just kind of chill out for the night. Let's just kind of like wind down for the night and get ourselves ready for dream time. And we got dream class coming up on Thursday, so it's good to just kind of, start slowing down a little bit early. Don't stay up too late. Like, that's the thing, man. Like, if I did tarot reading in the same way, like, I'd be like buzzing, right? Like that takes a lot of energy. And honestly, doing those tarot broadcasts, like, they exhaust me. Like I love doing them, but it's like, it's like playing a hockey game, right? Like, it just takes energy. Okay, guys. All right, here we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go, guys. Wrapping this one up. This one's gonna work. Okay, I got 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes to be able to finish this one, and then you guys can decide which one we're gonna wrap after this. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys want to wrap a Lumerian one? Like, would that be cool? Seriously, you guys, like, if I were to show you some of the Lumerian ones you guys have, you guys would be like, whoa, like, these are like super special. And again, like, some of the Lumerian ones I got, like, I don't think I'll ever be able to get those again, but I intentionally got them knowing that would be the case. And I'm like, okay, I need to like stock up on these now in order to be able to have these for the future. And it's not like, oh, this is to make money. It's like, no, this is to be able to give to the people who want them. This is to be able to give to members of the team, and for them to be able to like hold these, for them to be able to be ambassadors as well. So, okay. All right. Okay. 1 second. Helps if I stick my tongue out. Okay, here we go. All right, so now I do like, this is like phase 2. And then from here, it's like weaving around. Catherine, I saw your comment. Catherine, thank you for being able to send with the shipping and stuff like that. That's super, super, super helpful, obviously. And again, Catherine, you'll have the discount for the item shop. So if there is anything else, Catherine, where you're like, oh, maybe I want to get this and this, then like we'll put the crystal in with the package, and then you could still get some other stuff if you want, if you feel called. Because again, there's some stuff there that is only available through our shop, such as like the Light Guardian crystals and everything. So, but yeah, this one's gonna be good. Like I carry these on my keychain. Like I have my wire wrap like on my keychain that I wear, which I like. It's just kind of, it's nice. I'm like standing there like spinning my keys. I'm like spinning my little crystal. And again, you can use these in a lot of ways. Like you can use these, like if you have one like this, I like using them like when you fall asleep. So you like use the keychain, wrap it around, and then you like hold it like that, and then you like fall asleep while holding it, right? Miguel, thanks for tuning in. For those of you on TikTok, if you guys are tuning in on TikTok, you guys are welcome to tune in on YouTube. You can probably see I'm talking to another camera. That's because I'm talking to the YouTube camera. Plus there's like a secondary angle that's like of my hands doing the wire wrapping. Miguel saying they started doing wire wrapping and they're starting with 22 gauge. Yeah, see, I wrap using 20 gauge is like my thick wire, and then 24 gauge is my thin wire. So Miguel, that may be something you want to try, where you actually get like the two different wires, which will help you kind of like be able to create like the frame, and then you use the thin wire to kind of weave, and then that creates like the suspension as well. All right, guys, I got 6 minutes and 39 seconds to be able to complete this wire wrap, or else the universe will explode. Oh no. Again, okay. Is Tina tuned in? No, guys. The YouTube link is in my profile link, so just go to my profile link. My YouTube channel is Skull Babylon, but my link's already in my profile. Like, click my bio link, and you can tune in there. Yeah, I got some nice. I got this bag of amethysts. So like those were ones that I've been wrapping the other day, and I'll show you guys here. Like, do you guys want to see the Lumerians? Like, I'll show you the Lumerians after I'm done this, because like you guys will be like, whoa, like, damn, man. Like, these Lumerians, like they're from Brazil and stuff like that, and I was friends with the guy. I don't even know if he still sells these anymore. Like, he was kind of like nearing retirement, but he was like, hey, like I see what you're doing. I like what you're doing. And like, I want to be able to give you a good deal. I spent a shit ton of money on getting those crystals back in the day. But again, it was with that idea of being like, well, this won't happen again. And if they do become available again, it would cost me like 10 times as much as what I was spending. Like, I have seen people sell like small Lumerian pieces for like $50, you know, easily. And again, you know, I'm not trying to say like, oh, it's, you know, it's gonna give you magic powers or something like that. You know, it's just kind of, it's like an antiquity, right? It's something that has like a special quality to it because it's quite rare, and because it's something that's very like sacred to the earth. And again, when it comes to crystals, I think it's important to kind of have like a moral and an ethic awareness related to crystals. Know where your crystals are coming from, and that's kind of, you know, it's kind of a gray area for a lot of cases where it's like, oh shit, like, where are these crystals coming from, and are these being like, you know, what is like the human trail of work that has gone into getting these crystals? Because guys, I hate to tell you this, there's a lot of crystals and things like that have been harvested like on the backs of people who are, you know, basically being used as slave labor. Unfortunately, like it's just part of the industry. It really sucks. But again, you know, at the very least, instead of just kind of like acquiring them as like an egotistical pretty thing, what if we can use them to be able to like help inspire magic and to bring more harmony into the earth? But yeah, it's crystals, it's a very kind of gray thing, unfortunately. Like, it's kind of hard to find crystals that are sourced in a way that's like, you know, fully love and light in a lot of ways, unless you're like sourcing them yourself. That's just kind of the reality of it. People don't usually think about that. They don't usually think about like the ethics of where their crystals are coming from. But I hope just by me mentioning it here, I hope it, you know, brings awareness. And that's the thing, guys. I've gotten so many crystals from all over the place. I can't really say like I can't say for certain where every single crystal is coming from. You know, like I can't really know that for certain. So. Okay. Yo, Miguel, thanks for making the jump over from TikTok land. And guys, I'm almost done this one. This one's just about done. Again, for those of you who are tuning in, yeah, yeah, I'm just reading your guys' comment on TikTok. Yeah, that's right, Alex. Yeah, again, you know, even if you don't know like the source of where it's coming from, even if like the person you're getting it from, if you're kind of like, you know, feeling into that vibe and everything, like, don't get crystals from like shady people and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, man, it's trippy and tricky. You want to be just kind of very aware where you're getting your crystals from. And again, you know, like, regardless of where they come from, I still think we have the opportunity to kind of like re-energize them with our own intention, where it's just kind of like, yeah, you know, the past of this crystal is what it is, but let's use it for something good. Let's use it in a positive way. Guys, I did it. I finished this crystal with 2 minutes to spare. I'm just doing the final touches on it. Huzzah! All right, guys, there we go. There's a little crystal wire wrap that you can see there. Do you guys like this? Do you guys like this one? So, I'll show that to TikTok. Well, so you can see here. Yeah, it's basically got like a front side, and then it's got like the pieces on the back, and then the back side. This is like as simple as I know how to wrap them, but it's a good way to be able to wrap them, you know? So yeah, I can put a little keychain on that, and that's like ready to go. Let me just grab my little keychain stuff here. So yeah, so again, you guys could wear these as necklaces, but if you want to wear them as keychains, that's what I like doing. I like wearing them as keychains. But yeah, there you go, guys. Look, he's got his little spaceship. Like, that's what I think, right? Like, it's a little crystal, and now he's got like his little like vehicle, so he can fly through the cosmos. So again, it's not like super crazy, but it does the job. And honestly, I think it's quite pretty. I think when you do it in a way where it really like the front of the crystal is still being seen, like you can visually see it. Sometimes you get wire wraps and it's like 90% wire and you can't even see the crystal. But I like doing this in a way that's like very simple, very secure. That's going to last you for quite a while. Eventually the wire might deteriorate. That can happen. Like, they just wear and tear and stuff like that, but they're quite formidable. But yeah, and even then you still have the crystal. But yeah, there you go, guys. Okay, so that crystal, that is technically available for technically Catherine can claim that one, but I think Catherine's gonna figure out another one. But I'll show you guys another one. So this was one that I wrapped the other day. This one I like. It's kind of got like this like cool design to it. So you can see it's quite different from the others, and it's kind of got this like triangle thing. Actually, I'll show you guys this one. This one I really like. This one I'll give to a Patreon supporter. This one's pretty cool. You can see here, if you look, it's actually got kind of, oh, it's hard to see because of the camera. 1 second, TikTok, I'm showing it to YouTube. You can see it's actually got like the flower of life pattern in it, like the three, like kind of like the circle 3 petal thing. Can you see it better here? You can kind of see it. Oh, it's hard to see. It's hard to see just because of the light, but you can see there's like a triangle. It's like a triangle in the center with like kind of like the petals. It's like the flower of life petals on it. This one looks, I like this one. I like this one. I think it looks pretty cool. And you can see the back there is pretty simple and stuff as well. If anybody wants to, again, you know, if anybody wants to like be able to like claim any of those ones, they're available if you guys want to sign up onto the Patreon. I have those available. This one's like a botch one. If anybody wants this one for free, just pay shipping and I'll send it to you. So this one was a very, kind of looks like a little like spider web. I'll have to send some pictures and stuff like that, but I've got a bunch that are already well wrapped and stuff like that. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you want me to wrap a Lumerian one? Like, again, usually the Lumerians I have for the Light Guardian crystals, but every now and then, you know, I'll wrap another one. But yeah, honestly though, like, see, I'll show. So this was one I wrapped last night. So you can see here. Okay, there. Can you see that? See that little like triangle there? That, like, that's what I was going for. That's what I was trying to do originally on that quartz one, but it didn't really work out that way. I'll show you guys on TikTok too. You can kind of see it's kind of got like this like little like triangle design here. It's pretty cool. Hey guys, it's 11:11 right now. Make a wish. So sweet, guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna just stay on here. I don't think I'll be up here later than 12 because I want to get a good sleep last night, tonight for dream class. Thanks guys. Thanks for the compliments. You guys are appreciating the wraps. So if anybody does want to sign up for the Patreon, you guys are more than welcome to. Again, if you basically sign up for the Patreon tonight, like during this broadcast, then essentially you can like get one of these wire wraps as a gift. If you can help pay with shipping, that's appreciated. And otherwise you guys can like barter. You guys can kind of like barter. But yeah, guys, let's take a look. So these are some of the Lumerian quartz ones. What do you guys think? Like, should I wrap one of these? Like, because these are, if I'm not wrapping these are also going to be used for like Lumerian ones as well. Catherine's interested in the Lumerian one. Yeah. Now, Catherine, like, again, if you're interested in the Lumerian one, like, I mean, again, like, if it's something you feel called to, like, the Light Guardian crystals of the Lumerian are, like, really, really nice. You know, like, that's, like, a whole item in itself as well, right? So again, like, that would be another option. And that, like, that again, like, that wouldn't just be, like, oh, like, that's a freebie. Like, that would still be something that you'd be able to get from the store with a discount. But, yeah. But yeah, Catherine, just let me know. Again, I'm super flexible. You guys are supporting. I want to be able to kind of meet you in a way that works for you. But yeah, what do you guys think? Should we wrap a Lumerian tonight? Maybe I'll wrap that one, and then maybe we'll get closer to heading to bed. Which one do you guys want to choose? Number 1 or number 2? I'll let you guys pick. Number 1 or number 2? Go ahead. You guys choose which one. These are both really, really nice Lumerian ones. Like, if anything, I might just... I'll do a slightly modified version of the basket weave. I'll add a little bit more flair to it. I'd like to add a little bit more flair to it. Number 1 or number 2? I think we're going with number 2. Number 2 looks freaking dope, so... Okay, I think we're going with number 2. Alright, I'm gonna work with that copper wire again. I like that wire. It's nice. Yeah, I think it goes well with that shade, with that type of crystal. Cool, guys. Yeah, we're going with number 2. Good call, guys. Alright, if anybody's thinking of signing up for the Patreon, you guys are welcome to do so. It only takes 5 minutes. Again, this is kind of like during on air for this. Like, this is very experimental with this broadcast in terms of being able to like give you guys like these special offers. This is like only for people as they're signing up on air. I won't really promote this like outside of this broadcast, just to be able to be fair with people. But yeah, let's wrap that one. And what wire wrap should I use? Yeah, I'll do all the same color with that one. Don't normally do that, but we'll do that tonight. Cool. Yeah, guys, if we can get a couple more Patreon signups tonight, that's cool. Like, I have no expectation. But again, if you guys are signing up for the Patreon tonight, then you guys basically get like the chance to be able to do some sort of barter in order to be able to get like a special gift that normally isn't always available. So it's only available for those of you who are tuned in right now and if you sign up right now. So it's just like a little bonus incentive. But you guys still get like plenty of value just by joining on the Patreon in general. So again, Patreon is a monthly contribution to support the work that I do for the community. And when you join, you can join as a leading member. And then that will give you access to our private community team chat for conscious creators and leaders, the ability to join on air for our team podcast every week, the ability to work with me as a conscious media creation coach, which is worth like hundreds of dollars in itself, discount for the item shop, including the Light Guardian crystals or any of the other regular wire wrapped crystals, plus the buttons, the shift buttons, and access to my secret videos, which included my 3-hour-long 5-gram mushroom video. That's something you're interested in. So, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap this Lumerian quartz, but like, man, like, see, like, guys, like, this Lumerian quartz, like, this would easily be worth like over like $60, depending on where you're getting it from. Like, this is a bigger piece of Lumerian quartz. And again, and like, they're just going to become more rare, right? It's like again, it's like an antique. It increases. But yeah, guys, if anybody wants to sign up for the Patreon, you guys are more than welcome to. Like I said, I'm still just kind of feeling it out here. And if there's like particular spiritual topics you guys want to practice talking about, go ahead, leave a comment about that in the chat. All right, I'm gonna feel this one out. Damn, this is a fancy looking one. It's nice. You can see there. That's really nice. Like, it's really clear. I love the cut on it. You guys can see that. It's so pretty. Lori, send me you can, when you go into Patreon, there's like a button somewhere that says like exclusive hidden posts or something, but Lori, just send me a direct message, and I can send that to you, because Lori, you are signed up for the Patreon, correct, Lori? But yeah, it's easier if I just send you a direct message, if anything. So, but most of the content that I have available is, most of the content that I have is available already online, regardless of whether people are Patreon supporters. Like when you join on the Patreon, again, it's giving you, again, more the value of the Patreon is like the access to like our community stuff, like our interactions, our team chats, all of that stuff as well. So okay, all right, okay, I know what I'm gonna do for this one. I'm gonna kind of combine the style that I was kind of working with before. Let's see if we can do this properly. I want it, like, again, like, this is a Lumerian one, so I really want to make sure that when I'm doing this, I'm like doing it justice, serving it right. Wish me luck, guys. I'm like not talking right now because I need to focus. So, yeah, guys, go ahead, talk about Dream Space. So Lori, again, all you have to do, Lori, you just have to confirm for me in the chat that you want to be added as a leading member. So like that's like the step that you just need to do. You need to post in the Discord chat in the public channel and just be like, hey, this is Lori, I signed up for the Patreon. I'd love to be involved as a leading member. And then I can see what account you're with, and then from there I'll add you as a leading member. So you just make sure you have to do that, Lori. And again, Lori, if we're connected on Instagram, send me a DM there as well, just to make sure that if you have any questions, you can ask me there as well. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward, Lori. You just got to post in the public chat that you're signed up for the Patreon, you'd like to be added as a leading member, and then I'll add you there. And thank you again, Lori. Because yeah, Lori, you signed up. When did you sign up? How long ago did you sign up, Lori? And is Tina tuned in? I'm not sure if Tina's tuned in, so 1 second, team. I'm just gonna keep kind of okay. All right, here we go. This is, gotta make sure I do this one right. I want to make this one look pretty cool, obviously. Oh shit, is this wire gonna be long enough? Oh frick. The wire might not be long enough. I might have not given myself enough wire for this one. Oof, it's gonna be tight. We'll see. Yeah, a few days ago, that's right. So yeah, Lori, if you haven't yet, just go into the Discord chat, go to the public channel, and just be like, hey, it's Lori, I'd love to be involved as a leading member. And then I'll add you as a leading member. And that's basically all it takes. So. Yeah, who's getting ready? Who's getting ready for their Dream Space tonight? So. Oh, there's Tina. Hey, Tina. Tina, did you sign up for the Patreon while we were doing this broadcast, and were you tuned into the broadcast while you were doing that? So thanks, guys. Thanks so much for your support. Because we're live right now. We're inviting people to sign up for the Patreon, but I don't know if you were tuned in for the Patreon, Tina, when we were doing that. I think it might have been coincidental. I don't know. But either way, Tina, if you did sign up, thank you. Okay. Oh, did you message me over Insta? Did I miss that? Okay, cool. Oh, you were on in, okay, I see what you're saying. You were tuned in on Instagram. Yeah, the feed's not on Instagram right now. But I don't even think I'm gonna put it back on Instagram just yet. I'm just gonna kind of chill out here and just focus on whoever's tuned in right now. Okay, all right. If this one doesn't work, then I take full responsibility. It's okay. I'm trying something different here. I'm trying something different here. Ah. Okay, awesome. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, okay. Alright, give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just kind of making sure I'm focusing properly. Huh? Is this working? Just gotta focus. Just gotta focus. I like the idea that like every single crystal when I wrap it, I don't know, like they kind of look like little swords to me. That's kind of, I like seeing them from that perspective. They're like, oh, they're like little Excaliburs, which is especially what like the light guardian crystals are as well, right? So okay. Oh man. Sorry if I'm not talking right now, guys. This is just taking attention. Is that gonna work? Kind of. Almost got it. Is that working? Oh man. I feel like I'm like a bomb technician right now. It's like careful, careful. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Guys, if anybody wants to join in on the Patreon, you guys are more than welcome to. And again, just for the exclusiveness of this broadcast, if you guys sign up, then you can barter with me, and I'll give you like a special gift as well. And you guys already get plenty of special gifts when you join on the Patreon, so it's a nice little bonus there. Nice little bonus, thank you. Oh man. Oof. How do I feel about this one? I'll show you guys what I got so far. It's kind of... I kind of botched it though. You can see I got like the front and the back, and I got like these little like hook designs on the side of it. You can see it there. So, I don't usually wrap the Lumerian ones either, but when I do, like I want to make them as like good as possible. Okay. Whew, okay. Okay. Alright. Let's see how this works. I'm just following through. It looks super cool, but I'm a little short on the wire. That was my fault. Oh well. It'll still be okay. Okay. Alright. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. If you're watching, yeah, I'm just doing crystal wire wrapping and inviting people to join on my Patreon. And if you join on my Patreon, then you can barter with me to get like a special crystal wire wrapping that works for you. And that can either be like one of the amethyst ones, one of the quartz ones, or if you really want to barter me, you can barter to get a Lumerian one. Bartering's only available for Patreon supporters. So. Okie. Alright, let's see. Wish me luck, guys. Going in for the final touches Hope this works. Oh man. No pressure. Only thousands of people, no pressure. So is the secondary camera working for you on YouTube? Like, are you guys actually like, are you kind of seeing what I'm doing? I mean, I guess you are, but yeah. But again, you know, like honestly, I hope this video, as crazy as it is, maybe it will inspire some other people to get into wire wrapping. And I really hope it does. I really hope it does. Wire wrapping has been something that I've enjoyed as just kind of like a hobby. And yeah, and on the weekend, I like went and I got more wires just because I'm like, yeah, you know what? I just enjoy wire wrapping. Like I have a lot of wire wraps that I have like not sold. That I've like literally just like made, but then I haven't put in the effort to like sell them. So I'm sitting on a lot. So again, that's where like if you guys are like, oh yeah, you know, like I'd love to be able to get some of those, let me know. Like again, I don't really like sell these for money. I'm not really too worried about that. It's really just more for people who resonate with them, you know, and people who are like, hey, I like your work and I'd like to be able to support it, and it's like a cool memento. So, okay. Okay. Is this gonna work? Is this working? All right. Okay. Thanks again for everybody joining in. Cool, guys. Reminder, if anybody feels like they want to sign up for the Patreon, you guys are more than welcome to. I'm going to finish wrapping up this one, then I think I'm going to call it a night. If we get one more Patreon signed up, then I don't know. I'll dance? What do you guys want me to do? I mean, if we were doing tarot readings, we'd do more tarot readings, but that's not what we're doing right now. I'll be super, super grateful. That's what I'll do. So I'm always super grateful. Even just the fact that you guys are just tuning in, even if it's like this or any sort of other broadcasts. Like seriously, like because of your guys' support, like you guys have seen it, man. Like you guys aren't just supporting me, like you're supporting the work that we're doing as a team. And it's been incredibly exciting over these past few months to see the impact that we're making as a team and to see the way that we're supporting each other as creators. It's really, 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 really exciting. And again, that's thanks to the Patreon supporters. Like because of the Patreon supporters, you guys have allowed me to really commit myself to showing up. Like I've spent the last 10 years training myself to get really good at doing this job. You know, this job that I've like created for myself, but is nothing short of my destiny, quite frankly. So okay, let's see, is this gonna work? I hope this is gonna work. That's the thing with these, you got to make sure they're done right, or else you'll like do it and be like, I did it, and then it just like falls apart. So it's got to be able to survive that shake test. So cool. What type of wire do I use? I don't even know if it has a name. I mean, I guess it's like copper. Like I guess technically it's copper wire. I think so. I don't know. Like it's just like craft wire from Michaels. I mean, there's so much of it. Like man, like there have been some wire wrap like artists that I have been so inspired by, and like the stuff they make is like so next level. Like I have seen some wire wrap people and like they have made like dragons with their stuff. So hey Spective, thanks for joining in. Spective, if you want, we have like a special thing where right now, like for anybody who signs up on the Patreon, like during this broadcast, if you join up, then you can like get like a special wire wrap as like a gift. Like you can kind of like barter to get like a special one as an additional incentive. And if you guys are able to help with shipping, that's cool. Again, if it's like one of the ones that's just like a regular like amethyst, like I'll totally just like I can just give that to you. And again, if you guys can pay with shipping, that's helpful. But as for like the ones that are like the high-end Lemurian ones, Those ones would be something that I would invite a barter for. Because again, just because like this one here, like by the time this is done, this is gonna be, you know, like even more valuable than what the Lumerian would be by itself. And so just being fair to the energy exchange is important. So, but again, as a Patreon supporter, you guys get discount for the item shops as well. Okay, guys, this one, is it coming along well? We'll see. We'll see. Okie dokie. Oh, see, this is the important thing. You have to make sure it doesn't like fall out the bottom. That's always a risk. Oh no, my clock. That's always a risk with these, is like making sure that the bottom is secure. Otherwise, you do it, and then it just, like, freaking falls out the bottom, and you're just like, shit. Like, what the frick? So it's gotta, like, that's actually, doing quartz is actually a little bit challenging that way. Because of the shape of them, they do have a tendency to kind of, like, fall out, so to speak, so... Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. What's everybody up to right now? Like, you guys must be doing something else other than just watching me, right? Like, are you guys kind of I know some people are just kind of, you know, maybe you're working on art, maybe you're just tidying up, maybe you're doing some stretches. We got team meditation in the morning. We got dream class this week. If you guys want to talk about dreams, that's super cool. So, cool, awesome. Thank you, Spective. Yeah, guys, like the stuff at the shop is like super cool. And again, that's where you can get like the Light Guardian crystals. Here's like the Lumerian. So it's like a Lumerian Light Guardian crystal. I only have so many of those. Like eventually, like I won't be able to like I have enough to last me for a while, but eventually like they will run out. So cool, awesome, guys, we did it. Kaleidos. Okay, I'm gonna pronounce this right. Kaleidospective. Did I do it right? Kaleidospective just joined up on the Patreon, and they had been talking about it for a while. So congratulations, Kaleidoscopic, for joining on the Patreon. That's so cool to be able to have you join up during these live broadcasts. Guys, this is a pleasant surprise. I know a lot of you were like, oh, well, I was going to join up eventually this month. But just to be able to have everyone just kind of like join up on the spot is so cool. Okay, Kaleidospective? Did I type it right? Guys, let's give a nice thank you to Kaleidospective for joining on the Patreon at the $11 level, which again gives them the option to join as a leading member as well, guys. For those of you who are tuned in, you guys might have seen, and yeah, give a nice thank you to Kaleidospective. And I did pronounce it right. Okay, cool. For those of you who saw last month, like again, you probably saw that it's like we were working towards a Patreon goal of 200, and now we're like working to it again. That's only just because like at the beginning, Kaleidoscope and Perspective, I figured as much. That's only because like at the beginning of the month, the contributions process. So like there's still some contributions that are processing right now, and until those process, they don't count towards the tally of the total Patreon and everything right now. So that's why it's kind of like the number will probably go up a little bit, just from other people who are getting their contributions back. But either way, my goal is for us to reach 230 by the end of this month. So, and again, and that's helping me get ready for reaching 260. And that's just helping me, again, be able to reach more work in the future, to be able to reach those goals in the future. And again, that does help. It helps me in being able to ensure that I am secure and taken care of for the future, for the years to come, which will allow me to keep being able to show up and keep being able to provide awesome value for the team. Like the fact that I'm able to help so many people is because there's enough people who are helping me in the first place, where I can provide my services in a more accessible way. And so you guys make that possible. Guys, I think I did it. I think I freaking did it. I think this one's almost done. I'll show you guys in like 2 seconds here. This is a really nice one. Maybe, Catherine, is this one... Like Catherine said they were interested in the Lumerian one. Catherine, this may be for you. And then we can figure out something as well. But yeah, I don't normally wrap the the Lumerian ones, but I do like it. I do like it. It looks like, seriously, it feels like it's like a little sword. Is the way how I look at these. Okay, let's see. Make sure that's tucked in here. 1 second, guys. I'm just kind of putting in the final touches here. It's not perfect, but let's be honest. Are any of us perfect? So we're all like our unique crystals. Even the most beautiful crystal still has its like faults and stuff like that, you know? But if you look at it from a distance and squint, it's still perfect. Kind of like us. If you look at any of us from a distance and squint, still pretty perfect. Guys, I saw somebody asking, the team meditation tomorrow is at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Roots is going to be leading that one. Roots has led meditation before, so this is going to be the second time leading team meditation. So, all right, did I do it? Is this one done? I think it's done. Let me just kind of put the additional grips on. Cool. I think I did it, guys. All right, let me add that keychain latch, and we'll take a look at this one. You guys excited? You guys excited to see this one? I think this one turned out pretty good. So, that's cool. Captain Crunch. I had a dream of a crystal, and it came to me the next day. Pretty cool. Awesome, guys. All right, let me just make sure this one. Yeah, I like this one. Turned out well. The crystal wraps itself. I just show up to meet it halfway. There we go. There we go. I mean, I know you can barely even like see the wire by the time it's done, but it kind of, does it matter if I change the lighting? Does that kind of see it a little bit differently there? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Actually, let me just try something here. Sorry, I just want to try something here. I just want to geek out here for a second. Okay, here we go. All right, ready? I'm just like shining my green laser on it. What do you guys think? Do you like that one, TikTok? Do you think that one turned out pretty good? I think it turned out well. I mean, again, it's kind of a slightly modified version of the regular format that I do, but I think it turned out pretty well. Catherine, what do you think, Catherine? Does that one feel like it might be one you want? Because I mean, Catherine, like, I don't know if you're looking at like the Light Guardian crystals, but if you're looking for like a wire wrap version of a Lumerian, that's a hefty one. Like this, like, and again, like this would be something if you were to wear as a necklace, or if you were to wear as, again, see, that's the thing, like, I think these make great meditation tools. So you use a keychain latch, you put it there, and you hold it. You know, you can like hold it while falling asleep at night as well, or even like wear it on your middle hand as well. And then you can kind of like hold it, and then you don't have to worry about it like being lost in your bed and stuff. So Catherine, yeah, let me know, Catherine, and we can kind of like figure out again a way just to be able to make sure that if this is the one you want, we can get it for you. And if you're ordering things from the other shop and stuff like that, we can make it work. We can make it work. So cool, guys. Well, that was fun. I'm gonna wrap another one. I'm gonna wrap just like a little amethyst one just for fun, opposed to doing like a Lumerian one. But yeah, we wrapped this one tonight, and we wrapped this one tonight. They're pretty cool. Awesome. Kicking crystals off the bed sucks. Yeah, I know, right? Get crystals, wire wrap them, put keychains on, and then put them on your hands like this. So seriously, this is how the ancients used crystals. They do them like this, and then they hold them like that. You could do whatever you want. Again, you can still use these as little like dance things. Anyways, do whatever you want with them. But yeah, for anybody who signed up tonight, again, you guys got like a special offer where basically you guys can like, if you want, you can like barter me to be able to get some of the special wire wraps that I have available for you guys. And again, if you're ordering something from the shop, you could kind of order something, pay for the shipping in that, and then I can like put that in. We'll figure it out. Honestly, guys, like I'm not too worried. Like I'm pretty flexible. You guys signing up on Patreon is what means a lot. And then like if it's something where it's like, hey, you guys are getting a crystal on this, I'm not gonna be stingy about it. I'm really not too worried about it. Oh my god, my crystal dented my table. You guys know when I dropped my crystal earlier? Like I'm just realizing there's like a dent in my table. No, my perfect table has a dent in it now. Wow, this IKEA table, apparently it's... I don't know. What does that say about the IKEA table? Anyways, guys, I'll do another wrap. Mr. Maniacs, if I wear one on my neck, am I allowed to have it on a plane for like meditation? If it's jewelry, I would think so. You might just have to take it off when you go through the metal detector, but yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, I don't think that's something that they wouldn't allow you to wear. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this one. This is a cute little amethyst. Very, very cute little amethyst one. I'm going to wrap that one. So, okie dokie. All right, I think Catherine's claiming that Lumerian one. So she had her eye on that Lumerian one. But again, for anybody else here, you guys just let me know. I'm flexible with you guys, and again, if you can just kind of like meet me halfway, and if you're able to help pay with shipping, we can figure it out. And you guys already get like tons of value as Patreon supporters. I take care of my Patreon supporters. So, all right. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this one. I'm gonna do this one pretty quickly. I want you guys to like time me on this one. I want to like kind of like do it as like a speed run here. If anybody else is ready to sign up for the Patreon, you guys are more than welcome to. Guys, if we reach 200 on Patreon tonight, like, yo, like, go for it. So, again, like, I'm like barely even trying to convince you guys to sign up for the Patreon. I'm just like, yeah, bro, if you want to, it's okay. It's like reverse psychology. I mean, if you like, maybe, or don't, or what. No, it's okay. So. Lori, thanks again, Lori. And Lori, did you leave a comment in the team chat? Did you do that already, Lori? We'll make sure that you get added as a leading member into the team chat. And same with Catherine as well. You guys just gotta make sure you jump over to the team chat and then comment in the public chat. Oh, okay, there you are. Rising Star Seed. Perfect. All right, Lori, I'll add you as a leading member. I'll do that after this broadcast. So, and and Ashley, I see your comment in there as well. So beautiful. Awesome. Thank you guys. Super, super appreciated. Cool. Hooray. Go team. All right. Thank you again, Lori, for joining in. Super appreciate you adding your support and hanging out. And for everybody else, stick around. We're gonna do another one. Cool. So what are you guys thoughts on dreams? Like, who here is interested in dreams? Talk to me about dreams for a bit. I'm gonna restart the broadcast on Instagram just in place. Dance tools. Honestly, like, yeah, see, like, Tina, you got the Light Guardian Crystal coming, which is a dope dance tool. But like using these as dance tools, that's like, I do these. Like, I've been to like raves and conscious parties, and like I've used these for dance tools. Sometimes the smaller ones are a little bit better. Yours will be good for a dance tool, Lori. It's not too big. It's a pretty manageable size, but it's like durable, so you'll be able to use that to kind of throw it down hard. Some of them, it's just like you almost don't want to get too crazy with them. But yeah, like, because you got a regular Light Guardian Crystal, so like some of the Lumerian ones are like, they're bigger, right? So like you almost have to be a little bit more gentle with them. With any of them, you just, you have to be gentle, obviously, but you can still throw it down hard. Cool. Tina, if you want to join in on YouTube, please feel free. Just because like the rest of the team's on YouTube, if you want to join in, I know there's like 6 people here on TikTok. But if you guys want to join in on YouTube, please feel free. All right, team. I am going to wrap this next crystal. And again, if anybody wants to join on Patreon, exclusive only during this broadcast, then you guys can like barter me for exclusive stuff for wire wraps, specifically for wire wraps. Okay. All right. Yeah, how's everybody's dream practice? Again, like we got dream class coming up on Thursday. And again, if you guys are joined at the $11 level as a leading member, you can join on air for the Patreon. So hey Britt, thanks for joining in. Just posting a link for the shop. Yeah, if you guys want to take a look at the shop, you guys are more than welcome to. Again, Patreon supporters, you get discount for the item shop. So, alright. I just restarted the broadcast on Instagram as well. Alright, okay. I am going to quickly wrap this cute little amethyst. I like calling a crystal cute. It's like, oh, it's so cute. So yeah, how's everybody's dream practice going? What are some tips that you guys have for dreams? Or better yet, what would be some topics that you guys would like to see discussed during the dream class on Thursday? And I'll take notes of that. And yeah, and so that's our Thursday 8 p.m. our weekly podcast. But this week's is dream class, which is discussion all about dreaming and lucid dreaming and dream stories and tips and everything like that. All right, I'm gonna activate my timer here. I am gonna wrap this in 15 minutes. On your mark, get set, and okay, here we go, team. Yeah, it's important to, Pinox is saying, set a clear intention and keep electronics away for 30 minutes before bed, but you will get there. Yeah, the electronic thing is definitely a thing that I know a lot of people, they're just like, oh, but that's hard. Why are my notifications up plus 99? Is thing still going viral? Is that other video still going viral? My video about making a viral video is still going viral. That's hilarious. Okay, alright, I'm diving into this next one. Okay, there we go. Okie dokie. Cool. Alright, how many people do we got tuned in? Okay, we got a couple people tuned in on Instagram, a couple people tuned in on TikTok. Alright guys, I'll wrap this one and then I'll call it a night after this. So yeah, go ahead. Tell me what you guys are interested in when it comes to dream practice. And I'll wrap this cute little one here. And maybe this cute little crystal will go to somebody on this broadcast. Maybe somebody who signed up for the Patreon will get it from the store. Or maybe you guys want to barter me for it. Whatever works for you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this one pretty quickly. This one's pretty similar to the size of crystals that I've wrapped numerous times before. But I'm gonna take my time with it. Honestly, like I'm not in a rush. Like taking my time wrapping it is like half the fun. It's like eating a delicious piece of cake. It's like don't rush it. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy the experience. So cool. Seeing you guys comments in the chat. Like yeah, like I'm I'm like sitting here just reading your guys comments in the chat talking about like astral projection and stuff like that. So yo, what's up for those of you tuned in on TikTok? If you guys want to click the link in my profile, you can join in with the rest of the team on YouTube. We're just kind of doing some wire wrapping and also talking a bit about crystals and talking about dreams and all sorts of cool spiritual metaphysical stuff. The usual. Honestly, I love crystal wire wrapping. It's just like, I don't know, man. I just like it. It's just kind of a fun thing. It's just very relaxing for me. Plus, I'm also listening to like lo-fi beats right now. Okay, you can see here I just got kind of like the initial shell around the crystal there. Da, 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 da. Tina, hey Tina, I'm glad you made it over to the YouTube chat. Tina, asking about dream yoga. Yeah, like there is a book that I have all about dream yoga that is super, super fascinating. Like dream yoga is kind of the term, at least from my experiences, is kind of like related to like the Gnostic studies of dream practices and everything like that. But it really gets into details. It really gets into like the science of it. Like that's the thing that I'm fascinated by when it comes to dream practices and stuff like that, is the idea that there is actually like a science to how you can be able to achieve lucid dreaming and everything like that. So cool. I'm reading your guys' comments in the chat. What is my favorite crystal? Honestly, I think my favorite crystal is either quartz, amethyst, fluorite, Lemurian quartz. Those are kind of my favorite, I think. The crystal skull that I have, this is fluorite, in case you guys didn't know. So this is a fluorite crystal skull. You guys can see that there. It's pretty dope. So, okay. Tina, what have you learned so far from studying dream yoga? If you want to share in the chat. All right, team. We'll just stay on here for a little bit, guys. But after this, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed so I can dream. Yeah. Might do some candle meditation before going to bed tonight. So, and wake up nice and early and get things done. Yeah, this one's not gonna take very long. So, we did some dream class broadcasts in the past where I was like literally reading from a book all about dream yoga. One of like the very interesting things we were talking about from the book was basically this idea that like in order to be able to begin your process of awakening, you have to acknowledge that there are parts of you that are already asleep, that like you are already asleep right now. Like once you acknowledge that there are parts of you that are asleep, then you can start waking up. Which is like a lot of people are like, meh, what? No way. Like I'm awake right now. What do you mean I'm asleep? But it has to do with kind of like being aware of our relationship between ourselves and like the fascinations of the world around us. because the fascinations of the world around us literally keep us asleep, you know, in a very literal way. So that's the thing. Like, there are people, they are walking through this waking life as if they're as if they're like walking through a dream, and they don't know that they're dreaming, right? Like, that's literally, when you start studying dreams, you actually see how much it's a reflection of just like everything related to this waking life as well. So again, the idea is the intention to be able to like awaken consciousness on multiple dimensions, and to essentially be able to like show up as like a fully conscious sovereign citizen. You know, that's kind of like one of the ways that they phrase it that I think is fascinating. So it's like, yeah, you're not just doing this for your own fascination. You're doing this because you're like showing up to be able to help assist with the awakening of the entire collective. And how many people live their life and they just like, they have no idea that they're a multidimensional being, and again, you know, they're kind of like missing out on like 50% of what this experience is about. Yeah, we're here in the physical, that's definitely part of it, but there's way more to this reality. And again, I think the objective is to kind of be able to experience the many dimensions in which this consciousness can reside within, and to be able to experience the many different ways in which we can learn and grow our soul, be it in this dimension or other dimensions, you know? And again, you know, it goes back to the idea of like, once you kind of like really start tapping into that dream space, you're like tapping into like the realm of your soul, you know? You're literally meeting your soul in a conscious way. And I love the idea that dreams become a platform for you to be able to receive messages from, you know, from other entities, from higher conscious awareness, from yourself on a multidimensional level. It's just fascinating. Like, the fact that dreams are actually a thing just blows my mind, you know, just completely fascinates me endlessly. So yeah, there's a lot of different herbs and stuff like that. Like, I got some dream herbs as well. There's like kind of like a blend that I got. It's got like, yeah, it's got mugwort in it plus a few other things. So guys, we're just gonna keep hanging out here. I'm just about done. I'm almost done this wire wrap here. Cute little amethyst wire wrap here. Nothing too special on this one, but it's super cute. So if anybody who's recently signed up for the Patreon, if you guys want to like barter this one, go for it. That's okay. If there's anybody who's thinking of signing up on the Patreon in the future, maybe just do me a favor and drop a 555 in the comments and let me know, just for being able to get a scope on things. But I'll wrap this up soon. And again, if you guys want to join on air for our Dream Class podcast this week, definitely look at the Patreon, and that's where you can join as a leading member. And then that's where you can join our weekly on-air team podcasts, where again, we practice having discussion about a lot of really cool metaphysical things, and I help facilitate the discussion. They're really valuable. And again, especially if you're just like, you know, not only just looking to surround yourself with other amazing people, but maybe you're looking to be able to level up by going a little bit outside of your comfort zone and, you know, talking in front of an online audience and stuff. And our audience is growing, you know, like I don't want every single broadcast to be like this like super huge audience. Some of them are bigger than others. I can't, you know, I think it's kind of naturally growing. But it's not like there's like thousands of people tuned in, but you know, like recently, like having a crowd of like, yeah, like even just like 30 or 40 people tuned in, like that's really cool. It's really cool. You know, there's a lot of value in what it is that we're doing. And I think just being able to surround yourself with that community is just like more valuable than, you know, any dollar amount, so to speak. So again, that's where like when you join on the Patreon, think of it as like an investment for your spirit, surrounding yourself with people who are also very passionate. Cool, guys. All right, I did it. I did this little wire wrap, and it looks pretty cute. Cool, guys. All right, here you can see this one. cute little wire wrap, cute little Oralite wire wrap. So, yeah, if people are having trouble remembering that they're dreaming, keeping a dream journal is important. And also, if you're smoking cannabis regularly, try cutting back. Putting a little thing here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, cool, guys. We did just get another Patreon sign up from Alex May. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Alex. I'm not sure if Alex is in the chat just yet. Oh, Alex is on Instagram? Okay, Alex is on Instagram. Alex is like, yo, let's hit 200 today. Alex, thank you so much. Alex, let me know if you're on the chat. Alex, if you're in the chat, go ahead and let me know. I think Alex just joined. Is Alex Infnub? Bun? I'm like trying to figure. Infinity Nub? Alex, if that's you in the chat, go ahead and just confirm. And guys, let's give a nice big thank you to Alex, aka Infnub in the chat, who just joined at the $11 level on Patreon. So Alex, thank you again for joining in. And Alex, again, like with tonight's broadcast, like again, if you guys are interested in some of the wire wraps that I've been doing and you want to just kind of like barter with me and let me know if you can help pay with shipping and stuff like that, and then like after your contributions go first on the month, then yeah, I'd be happy to be able to send you some stuff. And again, I would encourage you to even take a look at the shop, and then that way you can like get some other items, and opposed to just sending like a single crystal all the way to Australia, it would make more sense to even just see if there are some other items. But I'll put in some buttons with it nonetheless. But yeah, you guys let me know. I'm super flexible. I'm not like, it's not a huge deal. But getting your guys' support on the Patreon is a big deal. So just being able to get that, and then you guys let me know if you guys want some additional stuff through bartering and stuff like that, and we can figure that out. Let me just see here. So are we at 199 or are we at 198? Did I do my math wrong? 1 second here. And Alex, thank you again. So Alex, make sure that you connect to the Discord server. And when you're on the Discord server, okay, I guess are we still at 198? Did I upgrade it prematurely? What happened there? I'm just trying to figure out, because we were at oh, okay, that's why. Okay, all right. There's a slight adjustment. Like as we were doing this, there was just like an adjustment in the numbers. So that's why. Like we were at 198, and then we're still at 198 right now. Which is totally cool. Like guys, we don't have to worry about reaching 200 tonight. But yeah, Alex, make sure that you join on the Discord server, and then let me know in the chat on the Discord. Just be like, hey, I just joined on the Discord and I'd like to be involved as a leading member. And if you're not entirely familiar with what being a leading member is, just make sure that you check that out too. And again, guys, like with the special offer and stuff like that, like again, it's with, again, the idea that it's people who are like looking to be able to continue to be a part of the team. Please don't sign up for the Patreon with the idea of being like, oh yeah, I'd love to get a crystal, with the intention of like deleting your Patreon like next month or something like that. Like that's not fair to the team, as much as it isn't fair for me as well. But I'm not too worried about that. But again, just stating the obvious as well, to make sure that when you guys are signing up, you're signing up with that intention to be able to connect with the team, because again, there's a lot of value there for you guys as well. So yeah, guys, what suggestions do you guys have for people who don't remember their dreams? Go ahead and let me know. And I'd just love to be able to read some of you guys' comments. I mean, what do you guys think? Like, I'm okay staying on air for a little bit more if we feel like, again, you know, if we're getting Patreon signups, like I can stick around for a little bit more. I've got some really nice ones here. I'll show you guys some of the here. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll show you guys some of the Lemurian Light Guardian crystals. So again, these are just through the item shop. Oh well, is this one still working? Some of these, the batteries on these have died out. So here, this one isn't in the shop. This is like a gold Light Guardian crystal. It's kind of like a beta edition. It was a very experimental edition. If anybody wants to sign up for the Patreon and barter this, go ahead. Like, this one's not on the shop. I wouldn't be selling it anytime soon. It's kind of funky looking. Look at it. It's got like this like big nubby crystal. It looks kind of funny, quite frankly. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to kind of sell this one individually. But if there's any people who are signed up onto the Patreon just during this broadcast who are like, yeah, okay, I'll barter for that, let me know. This one would normally sell for a regular. Well, you can see the crystal on this one's cut different. It's a clearer cut crystal, so the cut on the crystal is different from the others. You can see there, but normally if this is an item on the shop, this would be like our regular Light Guardian crystal. This one would be for $45 Canadian, but it's still real quartz. Like, it's still real quartz, and again, like the body itself is made out of clay. But again, if you haven't already yet, check out the shop, because if you're signed up for the Patreon, you would have just got a discount for the item shop. And again, that's where you can get like the regular quartz Light Guardian crystals and the Lumerian quartz Light Guardian crystals. I also have, this is, okay, the light on this one isn't really working, just because I hadn't charged it, but this is an Auralite 23 Light Guardian crystal. This is rare. Like, I've only made like barely a handful of these. So this Auralite, this is like the oldest known crystal on Earth. The thing with this though, even when the light's shining, like, it doesn't shine through here. Like, it only shines a little bit. So like, that's why I didn't really make a lot of them, because I'm like, it doesn't really work quite the same way. But it's still pretty cool. This one has a purple light in it, but the batteries just need to be replaced as well. Again, with the batteries, yeah, like the batteries, you can get batteries just from like the battery, like even like the finger rings type thing. Yeah, some of these they've just kind of been sitting there, so I haven't replaced the battery ones on this. This is a chunky one. You can see here, if this one were to light up, it'd be pretty dope. This is a regular quartz. It's just a chunky Light Guardian quartz. Every single one's a different size, so I wouldn't worry too much about the size of them. You know, it's kind of like beads on a necklace. Like, they're all different sides, but they all like carry the same value to them. Yeah, and this is like a cute little mini Auralite one. It's a little small one. Again, a lot of these were just kind of like, I was experimenting. I'm like, oh, we'll see if this works. And this one's kind of funky because like the sphere on it's broken. Like, you can see it's flat there. That's because the sphere, it like broke on the top, and then it was like, oh, I could still do something with that. So it's kind of got like, it's kind of looks like all these kind of look like little lanterns, right? Like, they're kind of little lanterns. But yeah, this one, the sphere got broken on that, but it looks just kind of different. Again, like, these are ones like, they're kind of like miscellaneous ones and faulty ones, so they're not really on the shop. So Catherine, I'm having problems signing up with my email on the Discord server. I'll try again tomorrow. Yeah, Catherine, you can access the Discord from desktop too, and I would honestly encourage you to do that as well. So awesome. Infnub, I'm just seeing your comment there through a DM on Oh, okay. You found me through Serpent Pass, I think. Is that how you found me? Because you DM me through that server. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Infnum, I'm so grateful to hear. They were just sharing a DM there, just expressing their gratitude for the content we've been creating as a team, which is super exciting. Thank you. I'm gonna show you guys the so this is my box of Lumerian Light Guardian ones. Guys, if anybody wants to sign up for the Patreon, you guys are welcome to. Again, these are special. Like, this is a box of crystals sitting in front of me. These are cool. And again, if you're a Patreon supporter, this is where you can get discounts for the item shop. Okay, this one, jeez, do I even show that one? If I show that one to you guys are gonna be like, I want it. Some of these, a lot of these, the batteries haven't been replaced yet. So yeah, it's like, do I even bother showing you them? The batteries aren't. Oh, here's one. Okay, cool. Look, this one looks like Rey's lightsaber. You can see here, it's kind of got like a, like the light, it's kind of hard to see if I adjust this real quick. You can see this one though. The light doesn't really shine through on this one in the same way. It's because of the cut. It doesn't shine through. It's a little bit orange on the bottom, but not as much on this one. But yeah, this one's pretty cool too. And again, the colors are interchangeable and stuff like that. So you guys basically pick your color, the way how it works. Are there any other ones I want to show you guys here? Some of them are big. Like some of them are like extra big. This is a cool little, like, this is a Lumerian one here. This is an orange one. It's a little bit skinnier. But still, every single one's unique, right? Every single one's like different in its own way because of different crystals. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna get close to wrapping this up soon. I'm not too worried about being able to stick around for Patreon signups. I'm you know, I want to make sure I get a good sleep tonight more so than anything. This one's cute. This is like a skinny one. You can kind of see here. That one's cute. I love the way they look, so cool. All right, team. Showing off the crystals. Yeah. All right, team. I'll make it easy for you guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. There's not too many people tuning in right now, so it's okay. Thank you again, everyone, for joining in. Again, if you guys are brand new, if you guys want to join on the Patreon at a later time, you guys are more than welcome to. If you're seeing this message, then within that there is the option for you guys to like give like you guys can like barter with me for some of the wire wraps. The Light Guardian crystals, those are still through the shop, so you would still use the discount code for the shop. But yeah, if you guys are watching this video and maybe you sign up for the Patreon like tomorrow or something like that, send me a DM, let me know. For those of you who joined tonight, make sure you're in the Discord chat. Make sure you send me a direct message and be like, hey, I'd like to be added to as a leading member in the Discord server. And then just make sure you go over like the information and everything there. But yeah, let's go get some sleep, guys. Let's get some good rest. Let's get ready for dream class. And we got team meditation tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Roots is going to be leading that. So I'll see you guys there. But yeah, thank you guys so much. That was fun. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. That was a really pleasant surprise. I wasn't really sure what to expect. Maybe we'll do this tomorrow. We'll see. Always more crystals to be able to wrap. And yeah, thank you so much, everybody. And again, links are all down below for the Discord server and Patreon. And I just wish you guys sending you guys good vibes. Have an awesome rest of your night. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. So, all right, wrapping up this broadcast. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you guys. And until next time, keep it shifty. And I'll see you in the future. Bye. Good night, everyone. Much love.